motherfucking goddamn gay attention that the Diddy trial has started. We're gonna try this again. Here to report the story live, Bob from Channel 8.
Reporting live from the Spirit Squad worldwide. Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
How many times do I have to tell you that I am on hiatus? Here to report the story live, TMZ.
Welcome to TMZ Live. Harvey Levin here.
Charles here.
Boy, I got to tell you, today, Cassie Ventura testifies in the Diddy trial. Kim Kardashian testifies in Paris in the robbery trial. The Menendez brothers hearing is today. I mean, it is everywhere going on. We got to start.
That's how you get reporting live, Bob from Channel 8.
Reporting live from the Spirit Squad worldwide. Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
Bob is really vigilant about his break. He didn't have an article pulled up. The TMZ article he had pulled up is 25 minutes long, and I'm not about to sit here and watch all of that, so I'll just tell you what I know. Yeah, the Diddy trial has started. I've read on this trial before, and I've gained receipts on everything that I've read, so this is no different, honey. What we do know is that he's facing charges. He's facing charges for sexual abuse. I think it was sex trafficking too. I'm not sure all the charges that he's faced with, but I do know he is in court. Cassie, who is his ex, it was a huge controversy when that elevator video, she showed her fleeing to the elevator. He whooped her ass, and then she went back up in the motherfucking thing. I watched The View today, and what they were saying was that Sonny's actually in the courtroom, okay? And like we talked about on The Breakfast Show, she's our type of nosy. And she said that the male jurors outweigh the female jurors. I think it's 12 males and 8 females that are up there, which does play a difference because, you know, they're going to empathize with the male's perspective more than the female's perspective. And one of the things that pregnant Cassie, I did not know she was pregnant. Pregnant Cassie said was that she was afraid to say no. It detailed a plethora of sexually explicit acts. There is video evidence that we don't know if it's going to be released to the general public or not, but they did release the Cassie video to the general public. I have not seen it. I do not want to see it. That prior to today's View episode, I found out that he liked to watch her get pissed on in the mouth. And I mean, I put myself in Cassie's shoes a lot. Like, you're young, you're impressionable. There was a 20-year age difference when you guys met. He's rich, he's famous, and you want to make your man happy. And I think that I empathize with the female here more than the male. But I have to be honest with you, I do harbor some empathy for Diddy. I'll tell you the truth. What he's done is not right, but he became a part of a system that enabled behaviors that are held against you when you try to make bigger moves. This is the story or conspiracy behind all black male celebrities. They enable you to do these acts. They record you in the act doing certain things, and then you make a chess move on the chessboard to advance yourself, and they bring the acts that they enabled you to do against you. Bill Cosby tried to buy Fox. Next thing you know, here comes Janice Dickinson talking about she molested her, and I could tell by her interview that she was lying. Same Same thing here. I'm not saying what he did was right, but if you're going to enable a up-and-coming celebrity, or you could even bribe them and say, hey, if you want this contract, you're going to have to do these things, and you do these things, they record you doing these things. And Diddy entered into the liquor space. He was trying to adopt another liquor brand, and this happened as soon as this goes down. Two wrongs don't make a right. Diddy, in my eyes, yes, based upon that elevator video I saw of Cassie, there's a lot more damage that you've done, but you've been enabled to do that damage by the powers at be, and now it's coming up against you when you try to advance your career. And the thing is, you knew it was coming up against you because this whole love brigade that you had right before these charges dropped. Come on, bruh. I'm not stupid. I put two and two together. It's not right. And the system in itself isn't right. And it's so corrupt that you had 59 women step forward on Bill Cosby. These people may or may not have had any direct contact with the man. Do the research. It's out there. So why do they do this? Why do they do this is the question. And if you watch me, you can answer that question. But the questions I want to answer right now is your questions in comparison to this Diddy trial. I will read based upon the knowledge that I have, but mother never miss. Keep your questions short about this Diddy thing. I need your help with this. Let's rumble. Okay, Spirit, can I read it? Wow. This says proceed with caution, but yes, I can. Well, he's going down. But not without revealing a lot of information. Yeah, I don't ever think he's going to see a free day in his life, to be honest with you, unless there's a magnificent act of God, which could be a possibility, dealing with both the devil and God. Okay, this is dancing with powerful forces here. He's doing anything he can to get out of this situation, but right now in the current trajectory, I don't see an escape out of this. I don't. I was correct in saying that he pissed off the wrong person. The king queen shows up upright. This is all money based. Okay, this is all money based. And I actually hear somebody in my I hear an audio, I'm clear audience sometimes, and I hear somebody say, you don't have enough money to get out of this. You don't have enough money to get out of this? Like, that's what I heard in my head. You don't have enough money to get out of this. That's the end result. Let me get your questions up here. How does the jury feel on this currently? One moment. Quite literally, this is the river Styx splitting my two children together, Ija and Ajal. As you can see, some people are all for it, and then some people just are entertained by the bullshit. Look at that gremlin with a smile on his face. I actually feel they are in vast considerations. Where is it leaning to? Yo, this is a really good jury because they're not leaning any type of way. They're literally trying to take in the information. This is cool. What's the masculine force in the jury feeling? They want more information. The bitch didn't say no, so I feel like that's a problem. How's the females feeling? They already say he's guilty without even hearing the testimony. Is Diddy able to bribe himself out of this? He is. I actually feel like right now he has investigators trying to figure out who the hell the goddamn jury is. All you really got to do that is get one of your people to go up in there, take a picture of the jury stand, and then use AI technology to identify everybody and offer them $1 million to say not guilty. Is his mama involved? Oh my God, when you said that, I just saw American Gangster in my head. You know that last scene when he was at the church house with his mama and he got locked up right after that? That tells me, yes, this says that she's knowledgeable but not involved. So, yeah. Are there any loopholes like him not being able to be charged correctly for sex trafficking? Yes, there are. The strength card shows up upright. There's a loophole with anything in politics right now. Look who the fucking president is. Bentley testify. He will. If we don't see him, he will render a statement or some type of yeah, bruh, type of energy that is there for sure. He's trying to do this anonymously though. He don't want to be, he's made peace. He don't want to bring this shit back up in his life, I'll be honest with you. But it's just, this is the thing with Diddy. He'll have something going with someone and then they go away. Danity Kane, Day 26, motherfucking MGK. And I love MGK. I know how I feel about him. I don't know what he's been doing ever since he had that new daughter with Megan Fox. I really don't understand, but it should have been with me. You had a child with, you know. Will TD Jakes go down too? I do not see that. The Baron is in reverse. I feel like they're going to leave him alone. If TD Jakes going to say something, the lust card shows up upright, he is definitely not going to say nothing. Did he rape Justin, his child? I don't feel comfortable reading that. I'm sorry. Next question.
Next question, Tamika. Stop trying to motherfucking play me for you don't get what you need. Next question, Tamika.
I don't feel comfortable answering that for some reason. Is he Justin's biological father? That is a no. Why did his kids walk out? The Marvel Tarot card shows up upright. They couldn't process what was being said. It was almost like, I mean, think about it. Your father is on trial for sex trafficking. I'm showing up to court to put my eyes on you, but when you start talking, I'm out. They couldn't handle it. Will Justin Bieber speak? No. Kavita Ambulance. I feel like if anybody has a current career, they're not going to say anything. I'll be sure going to blast him. The Jester shows up in reverse. Yeah. How much jail time will he get? I think he's going to be locked up for life, bro. I think he's going to be locked up forever, okay? It doesn't even matter what time. I can see him dying behind bars. Okay. How do his kids feel in general? They want to ride for their dad. That's gotta be hard. Woo! I feel it. Whoa, what a question. Okay. Collectively, they're devastated, but they are gaslighting themselves to believe that one, it's not happening. Two, that this can't be their fault. Their mind is blown. Top of that, they have a layer of public scrutiny that is there. So as you want to yell at cameras and say, fuck y'all for what y'all are doing to my dad, you are forced to be silent, or because you don't want to make a further spectacle of what the family is going through. This is very debilitating. Are they in therapy? Boots God shows up in reverse. That is give them baby some help. Involved was Wale. Hybrid shows up upright. He was going along with the notions. It's almost like you had to, or your career's over. And if you said anything about it, you face death. It's a fucked up system that was created. But the start of the system was an enabling by the powers that be. His sick mind took over after that. If we had a just system of celebrity, I guarantee he would still be rapping and all of this would be far. If he had any of these fantasies, it would not have taken the toll of the beast that we see before us. I'll say that. It's the system, but it's also his sick mind. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not giving him no pass, but I know these demons of lust and seduction and succubi and incubi energy. They are poisonous. They are pollutants, and you didn't have the right armor before you entered into killing Tupac and Biggie so that you can get to where you was at. Carisha feel? She was in it for the gravy train over, and I'm hopping on to the next one. She wasn't even unattracted to that goddamn man. Did she make Carisha do any of this shit? Desmond shows up in reverse. Eat a nigga ass.
I'm trying to get my coochie scratched and eat a nigga ass. Eat a nigga ass. We be eating the nigga's ass today.
Allegedly. Okay, I think she got freaky, but I don't feel she had the abuse that Cassie endured. Okay, I gotta be done with this story. Any other questions? We will keep posted on it when the caterpillar is out of the cocoon after my birthday. Prayers to Justin Bieber, who is trying to break out of the programming, not only of Diddy, but of the entire industry right now. And you're looking like a homeless hobo, bro. I see it all the time. One of my good clients, Amanda Bynes, she is a client. She's given me a lot of insight on the Disney kids and on kids in the industry, and it's mind-blowing, and I wish I could expose more. But what I will say is that justice will be served for Diddy, but we need justice for the entire system. Next question.